By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
A corporation like Ryujin can shape any employee into a valuable one.
That's certainly our hope. Any employee with a sense of drive is sure to show themselves. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
They'll be on your side. I know I convinced them of the benefits.
I know you can as well. So now you're fully aware of my expectations. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
So, alright, this is where it's tricky. The internal neuro amp. Ooh. So let's see what the mission actually says. It's time to lobby the board members. Masako will vote to acquire Infinity Ltd. and said I'll need at least half of the vote to secure success. If I have strong feelings against the internal narrow ramp, this would be my opportunity to get further research shut down. So acquiring Infinity Ltd, yes. Neuroamp, alright. So, this is where it's going to be interesting. She's the one behind all of this, so...
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
If you acquired Infinity Ltd, you'd save jobs. It's good public perception.
Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
You're all way too eager. Oh. I'm already one step ahead of you.
Good. If you use that neuroamp wisely, it will guarantee that Infinity gets shut down.
Listen to reason, Alaru. You know acquiring Infinity is the right choice.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
Speaking of, I plan to bring up the internal neuroamp as an issue in the meeting.
An issue? That would be a foolish move. Dalton and Alexis are the only two against it. You'd never get the rest to shut it down.
The internal neuroamp is dangerous. That tech only spells trouble for Ryujin's future.
Dangerous indeed. For all I know, you're using it right now. The irony. Perhaps I didn't see it earlier, but you're right. The moment a competitor reverse engineers Vina's work, it'll be chaos. The last thing I want is to have my brain scrambled because some engineer didn't do their due diligence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Alright. Let's see. So, this is doing the process of acquiring Infinity, but not.
I
Yeah.
hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp.
Yes. Here, let me come back to you.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I'm happy to help answer any questions you might have.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Of course, if we can save the job of thousands of people, we should do it.
Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part.
We'd be getting employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
I think it was well handled. It proves how capable Masako is at handling any situation.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement.
Masako and Dalton already had a plan in place to uncover the mole, and it worked.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
The internal neuroamp. Tech like this is dangerous and should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
And when a rival discovers how to override it, we'll have pure chaos on our hands.
I think we all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so you make a good point. Our competition has yet to truly master neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take. At this time. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Alright, looking at this, so I need 4 to say yes in regards to acquiring Infinity. That'd be the 50% mark. And I need 4 to say no to the Neuro Amp.
If only there were more hours in the day. If you need something, make it quick. I'd like to make sure my arguments are solid before this meeting.
I heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity Ltd. Oh, Masako, yeah.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd. Is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring Infinity Ltd. far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
If anyone can negotiate the loopholes and ease minds during this acquisition, it'd be you.
A certain amount of confidence during the negotiations would go a long way in this situation.
We'd be eliminating competition and gaining customer base.
The benefits definitely exist. It's just, are they worth the risk? Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
If you want a real legal nightmare, I'd say the internal neuroramp fits that bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Agreed. The internal neuroramp should, or never should have seen the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
Alright. We have 3 more to talk to, but the... And... It is getting there. You know, she...
Ooh, look at that. Your surgical wound's healing like a dream. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
I feel great. No side effects as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
Avina, this tech is dangerous. No one should have this sort of power.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
Do you really not see the downsides of this device at all?
Of course I do. But there are amazing things Dominion can be used for, too. Humanity has always created dangers, and we've always policed them as well. The internal neuroamp will be no different. It just needs to find its place.
Here, you're a scientist. Hear me out. Just look out at it from every angle.
Fine, fine. Make your case.
I know you covered all of your bases in your research. You know the data against it is there. Will that work?
Oh, there is adequate data to back what you're saying. More than adequate. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
You are not a monster. You got lost in the excitement of discovering something new.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
There's bound to be something inspiring or new in their research.
That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
We have 2 more to talk to. But we do have the 50% for acquiring and the 50% for saying no.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
I was told to use the internal neuroramp to make sure the board votes to acquire Infinity Ltd.
That blasted tech. If it were up